and she would lift it. So Bucky took it and he put it up on top of the stove. And he said, now you'll share, you'll learn to share. And you said, you know what, Johnny? I'll share by myself. I do share by myself.
Then we have that wonderful picture my dad took of me pulling her hair. I'm sitting, she's sitting on great grandma's lap, and I'm behind her. And I'm like,
oh my God.
She has that sensitive scalp, and then I got mad at her. She was bigger than me, but I
think you were probably 10, maybe 11, not much more.
Well, I remember my granddad, when Dad's dad was in the hospital, used to stop by the hospital.
Yeah, because I worked there.
Yeah.
Well, but he lived here?
Well, he lived here for a while. He lived with my Uncle George, your grandmother's brother George, in Van, West Virginia. He lived there for a long time, and then your grandmother went down and got him and brought him up here, and I think he was here for maybe a year or something, and for a while. Yeah.
And then he went back there, and that's
then
when he
she
died?
took him back there, and he still lived another probably 5 or 6 years. Yeah. So he was like about 97 when he was here. Oh, he had a beard down here. We used to soak up his beard, you know, and then charge him a nickel to wash it off. And he, oh Lord, he was so careful. He would eat these biscuits with gravy, and the gravy would get all, his beard was down to here. Gravy. You know who looks exactly like him if you want to see one? Where's Lenny? Yeah, Tommy's son Lenny looks exactly like Tommy's son Lenny. He looks exactly like Grandpa. And he does, exactly. The thin, gaunt.
I was curious with my mom here with her.
Tishy?
I was there.
You were there?
Yes, she was there.
I lived in Gran.
Hey, Gladys.
And
Yeah, and they lived in Oak Grove.
everyone ate their steering.
Oh!
Trailer park, you had to sit in the shower. They were big at the back end. Big shit.
Okay, you can be 103. Elizabeth Johnson.
Yeah.
Her name was Elizabeth then. Well, that's my name.
Yeah.
And I thought, now, if I was named after my grandmother, would you know?
She probably didn't know.
I mean, she might not have. But I thought her name was Elizabeth Ann.
Yeah.
But my other grandmother.
Where did Grandma's middle name come from?
Which grandma? Lavisa?
Yes. Where did it come from?
I have no idea. Probably
She said she hated it and she never wanted to know where it came from.
She didn't like Iva either. She called herself Ivy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she always called herself Ivy.
It's European, I know that.
Yeah.
It's European.
I have no idea. I think it was maybe like a distant cousin or something. That's where it came from.
Okay, so you're saying that you came with your
Yeah, she was here with
and Aunt Gladys.
Yeah.
Here all these years, I thought it was two of the brothers.
No, the brothers came later. Yeah. See what they did, they went to work at Martin's, and then as they would save enough to bring another one out, then they would save and bring another one out, and then save and bring another one out.
Did you tell them about building your cat over your building a log cabin? And it burned down? Left you in it?
If it hadn't been, I should think.
Yeah, when we first came here. And her mother, our parents and the 15 kids lived in this little 2-room house. Well, when her mother was expecting her mother and my mother were pregnant at the same time. Her and my brother Denver are the same age. And her mother built herself a cabin.
Well, that's
my mom.
Yes,
My mom.
yes, themselves.
Right.
Themselves from scratch built themselves a cabin.
Whenever got me, I was sleeping, and he hadn't had me over no time so the cabin was on fire.
you excited, right? She did.
Yes, God! I used to get the biggest kick out of them. Yes, she does. But she was about 10 or 11 the last time I saw her, and she walked just like her father, Funky. She walked exactly like her father. She would hop. She didn't walk. It was so. I made her all day.
Oh, that's my God. You know, he was just telling me something about some Indian name that came up. What was it?
It was like Katanka or something like that, with some kind of Indian name, and I did research, and they said they can't say that it's true or not.
Yeah, well, there was a book.
And there was a cat.
I don't know who took it. It was called The Tinker Tribe. And it was about your grandmother's grandmother.
Yeah.
She was here, and your grandmother's grandfather came over on one of the boats. And yeah, she was the Indian. Yeah.
And they also
Yeah, and Crystal will be over here.
friend of mine,
Getting whatever she's got to tell us.
his wife is from Germany, and they said
my grandfather was
they
from
said they've traced it back. They think we're from the Black Forest in Germany.
Oh, really?
So when I was in Germany, I tried to find anything on the segments. They had nothing.
Because it was
Yeah, but
spelled
you know
with a
what,
D.
though?
It was
Right, it
spelled
might
with
be
a D.
spelled differently.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It was SIGMUND when they first came
But
here.
my cousin's wife is from Germany. She says they don't go in for that.
Sometimes I laugh so hard that tears run right down my leg.
She was so funny. She was so funny. Tishy, she was something else. Now, Gladys was her favorite sister, you know. And anyway, Chris and somebody else had driven to get there to visit her, right? And she opened the door. She said, "Oh, I'm so glad to see you, but I wish you Gladys." Oh. Yeah, and I heard her she was something else. When I moved up that way, I heard her on the phone to somebody down here, and she said, "I'm so glad one of them's up here to go to this lady." She was so outspoken.
And she didn't think about how it sounded or who it was.
When I moved, she said exactly what was on her mind. She knew.
Well, before she passed away, she got even worse.
Did she?
I mean, she is in this home, and we go up there, and there's this woman in front of us with an ass out this wide, and Grandma goes, "Dorothy, where do you think they find pants to fit an ass like that?" And I mean,
I don't like her.
they're in the middle of a prayer.
Oh, she was something else. When I moved to Capon, the house had 3 doors, right? And the one door you win, you go upstairs, and you could go down and go out that door, and then you could go out that. Well, she had gone in and gone upstairs, right? Well, I was coming up the other side. She said, "Oh my God, I thought you was a haint." I said, "A what?" "A haint." That's a ghost. Oh, I thought you was a haint.
This is my niece. This is Lacey.
She looks like me.
Baby,
your daddy said I could
the youngest looks like me.
For 5
When
minutes.
she came out, she looked a lot like me. She's always looked like Lacey. And now Alice is slowly looking more like Lacey, so I know the picture.
No, Alice looks like
Yeah, this is my break. She's my 15-minute break.
I think the cutest story I ever heard about Peg was when they were little. She never could. She was never mean. She was such a gentle thing. Anyway, none of them liked her. None of them. So anyway, one day,
why not one child would be so different from the
Well,
other.
they are. He was, Johnny was after him one day, and Peg standing behind a tree, she said, smack his ass, Johnny, smack his ass. Hiding behind the tree, smack his ass, Johnny, smack his ass.
Let me tell you that story about Harold, he's underneath the porch down in West Virginia. And everybody's yelling for him. This kid's lost. Everybody's yelling for him. Well, finally somebody looks at him, and there he is. There's a chicken over there, and he's watching laying eggs.
He was very different.
Oh, he was good. He was good. He was good. He was very quiet, very laid back.
He looks so ferocious.
And he's scared.
Oh, I love
death when I was a kid.
He looks so fierce.
And when he found out his spirit,
Oh yeah, he'll play with us. He was played with us.
Well, like, comments.
you're like a huge
My little picture here, snake, willow, little one is they're
I know he had that. Anyway, she was there and she went with the and David said, David, man.
Now, for his son.
Yeah, I wanted to leave. And anyway, he said, well, you catch my dress. He said, you'd never catch my mother in an outfit like that. I didn't fit in an outfit like that. And then Thurman's crying and whining and drinking, feeling his fear. Well, my wife's buried over there. I said, so is my father. So is her husband. So is her brother. So is her sister. Get real. Get so real. Oh no, I never drank. I just cut it.
Another time, a bunch of sailors or something was following us. They put his pickup in the back and the floor.
Where we used to go in the orchard and pick peaches.
Oh, no, we don't go back that time. We about flipped every one of them out. Yeah, maybe.
We used to get in the back. We used to get in the back of this pickup truck and go up the country and go through the orchards and pick peaches from the back of the pickup truck.
I think it was me and Tommy. I think it was me and Tommy. They left us up in the trees because somebody came.
Hang on. We'll be back.
Well, they left Billy. We left Billy one time at a restaurant, rest stop.
Well, everybody went to the bathroom.
And he didn't come back.
I mean, I had the station wagon. So I figured everybody's in, and I'm driving down the highway, and through the rear mirror, I see Billy with his pants down, running down the highway.
I'll tell you what I do. I play the game.
Oh, you play the game. If you go on the solitaire site, you'll see. There's something I remember having a photo of Judy in a cloud.
Yeah.
It was a penny. Something about a penny. She put those pennies in a slave. And she was the one that called me those and she had a crown. I can't find the photo. But I've been searching for it. But it's like, that's like in my mind. It's like, and I might be really but I can't I'm looking for photos that
Shit, I get lost in my house. What the hell, man?
well, somebody said that you would have a lot of it. But you know, a lot of them don't have names on them. So, you know, you got to
The date and who it is.
Yeah.
Sit down.
You remember
It must be
all that kid Brown that lived on the holler? What was his name? Brown? Something Brown. Louis Brown. Anyway, we went back there to visit one time. Johnny and all of us went back. Well, we stopped at Louis Brown's house, right? And we were sitting on a porch, and either his son or his grandson, I don't know, had a pet duck. Treated him like a dog. I mean, the duck followed him. Anyway, I was down there talking to the duck, and I heard Louis say to Johnny, "Who is that?" And Johnny said, "That's our baby." And I could hear his brain thinking, "Your baby what?" That's our baby.
Some of those photos of you and George that I found. They're so good.
Oh my God, you don't know that Halloween. we had our Halloween mashup.
If you could get
Like this, we never go there. Never go there.
But I mean, there are some cute and I know you were in O'Donnell Heights then.
Yeah.
And you know, I was just talking about the Dolly Grandma. Remember she had that doll?
Yeah, it was
I guess it
just
was
for
sitting
show. My God. Yeah,
But I mean,
if she had the gown all spread out, she would every once in a while go up there and straighten the gown. And then she had this other doll that she carried for the baby. She had her baby here. She wrapped it in a blanket. Yeah, she always was. And she wrapped it up like a baby. She took it everywhere she went.
You know what? I have some chickens
God.
I'm gonna put that on Facebook, but I don't know how to take the picture. I have to load that photo, take the picture and put it in the computer.
That baby is so.
But I had 30 seconds.
She held it to my cookie jar.
Yeah.
You know, you can take a picture of yourself though.
Oh, I haven't had to do that either.
Terry,
I haven't had to do that either.
Terry knows.
And I have dolls that she made.
Do you know
the dolls she sewed for?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I used to buy her these little cute dolls and she dressed them.
Yes.
And the clothes were beautiful. And she did it by hand. And I used to sit and look at her and feel so bad because she could have been anything she wanted to. She could have been a fashion model. She could have been anything. And she
It's like for my daughter. All my grandchildren are good.
yeah.
You know, it's from
Oh, yeah.
Yes, come back. And I mean, the inside of it is like a flannel material, like a floral. It's
Oh, yeah.
so soft. But I'm gonna put those things on Facebook. I would have brought them today. I didn't want to bring them to mom. I was afraid maybe I might have said something.
Oh, Dorothy wouldn't have minded. The sun.
I saw the signs coming and said yard sale. I hear that glasses. I'm thinking, oh, what's that thing? And it was yard sale.
Selling cake, salads, pasta.
My eyes go first, right?
That's what they tell me.
This is the big question. What was Thurman Gray like when he was a kid?
Yeah, he was.
I tell you what, he kept me from freezing a lot of times. He'd give me gloves, whatever, in school.
Yeah, he was a good brother. He was a very good brother. And then when he got older, he had a terrible complex. He had a terrible complex because he thought he was small, and he wasn't small.
I died I mean,
I'm not saying anything about my blood.
no, she
but I
died
love his-
April
I love
26,
his blood.
1982, and I was born April 26, 1986.
Oh, she was a
And
peach.
she would cook. She cooked
Oh, God, she could
for 3
cook.
people.
She could
But
cook.
she 15 people.
Yeah.
She would.
I remember I told her one time, I said, if you can't make it to the next gathering, just have somebody pick up your stuff. I'll pick them up.
Right.
You don't have to come. Park. She knew that I liked crushed ice. So she, they had the snow cone machine, you know, and she said, you know, don't put anything on it, just plain, don't put no flavor, nothing. And she brought me that ice, and that tasted so good.
She's good. She's really good.
She's adorable, you know. Over there at the park, she knew that I liked crushed ice. So she, they had the snow cone machine, you know, and she said, you know, don't put anything on it, just plain, don't put no flavor, nothing. And she brought me that ice, and that tasted so good.
She's good. She's really good.
She's adorable, you know. Down by the drugstore, and he was talking, and she's pulling at his pant leg. She only came up to like his knee. She pulled, I got you, Dad. He didn't pay any attention to her, like he didn't even hear. She said it again, I got you, Dad. She said it about 5 times, and he just ignored her. He didn't even answer her. I was getting ready to scream at him, answer, at least look at her, you know. She said, you go ahead, Dad. She walked away.